So tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm going to share a thought process with you guys. Tomorrow, the age I'm turning is significant. It's not significant in the world grand scheme of things. It's significant to me. And I'm not going to tell you how old I'm turning because wouldn't you like to know? Tomorrow, the age I am turning is the age that I had decided decades ago that I would unalive myself. And I lived with that thought process, started when I was 12 or 13 years old. I had decided that that age would be it. That's when I would end it. I was convinced that I would be absolutely nothing. I would be a piece of shit for the rest of my life. Nobody cares about me. I go unseen. I go unheard. I don't matter. Nothing I do is ever good enough. Nothing I do ever changes anything in my life. And I lived with that thought for decades. For decades. It would always, all right, 20 more years, 15 more years, 10 more years, and then it'll be here, and it's just going to be that sweet release. And tomorrow is that day. And I could not be fucking happier with where I am in my life. I have grown so much as a person. I have let go of so much trauma and hurt in my life. I've let go of so much resentment. And it all started with me recognizing that I am worth something. On the grand scheme of things in the fucking world, before TikTok and the podcast and blowing up, I recognize that even on the small interactions I have with strangers, I could make somebody's fucking day. I could save somebody's life just by giving them, hey, thank you for being here. I don't know, man. It's crazy to think that for a majority of my life, I believed that by tomorrow, I would be ready to unalive myself. And now tomorrow's tomorrow, and that is the furthest thing from my fucking mind. I am so excited to live life. So guys, it fucking gets better. It's gonna take a long time. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen in 6 months. It is going to take decades. It gets better. It's going to be hard. It's going to be trying. There are going to be days where, like, you're going to be fucking sky high, everything's amazing, and then your plane's going to crash, and you're going to be devastated and depressed, and that thought's going to creep into your mind. Fight it. It's worth it. So I'm sitting in the car, crying, texting my husband, and it's really hitting me hard right now that the hardest thing about our relationship is the fact that there is over a 10-year age gap with us, right? And he has all of this life experience, and he's had the time to learn coping skills and outlets and how to process things and how to manage, like, as an example, being a business owner. He's been doing it for fucking decades. I haven't. You know, I'm relatively young, and our life experiences, he has so much on me. And it sucks. It's frustrating for me because it looks easy for him when it's not. He just has the experience. And literally, all I can do is just wait for life. I can just wait to live life and wait for the challenges and the experiences and the knowledge I will gain from it, and understand that I'm going to be frustrated, I'm going to get angry. And I hate that I'm impatient. But that's fucking life, and I'm grateful for my husband for being patient with me, and for being understanding with me, and for being willing to showing me, for being willing to show me that mistakes are going to be made. He shares his mistakes with me, and he sees the mistakes that I make, and there is no put down, there is no, I can't believe you did that. There's encouragement, and there is, like, this is the moments that we talk about. I love being alive, and I'm so frustrated with it at the same time.
featuring Peach. Because I need to make a TikTok, but I got a lot going on today, so we are gonna... 2 birds, 1 stone, right? So, the last 2 days have been a really rough mental 2 days for me, right? And I went up to my husband today, and I told him that I am not feeling any better. I am becoming angrier and angrier, and I need a hug. And he gave me a hug. And I thanked him for all of his patience with me and being as emotionally supportive as he can to somebody with borderline personality disorder. And I apologized to him. I said, I'm sorry that I am not a ray of sunshine right now. And I said that because I live by that expectation of being a ray of sunshine, by nobody else's expectation but my own. I expect myself to be a ray of sunshine. And that is because I chose for so long to be a negative Nancy. I was that person who life was always a fucking mess. There was always something wrong. I always had something to complain about. If I wasn't cracking jokes and being a meme lord, I was complaining and saying, oh, that's my 13th reason, guys. All of that. I was that person. And eventually people stopped asking me how I was. So now I do have an expectation of myself to be a ray of sunshine because that is now who I choose to be as a person. And then my husband hit me with, after I said, I'm sorry, I'm not a ray of sunshine right now, that hunk of phenomenal man meat who has a glorious mind and an amazing capability to be tender with me and who has chosen to learn how to love me. That man hit me with, what do you need to be a ray of sunshine right now? And I paused and I answered him, I want a photography day. Like I need to be a photographer for a little bit. And then I need some quality time. Right? But in that pause, I did not know what I needed. Actually, in that pause, he went, well, what do you need right now to be a ray of sunshine? And my whole soul went, excuse me? The audacity, the gall to ask me, a grown-ass woman, what I need to accomplish what I want in my life. And it was in that moment that I recognized that I am living in a trauma response. Yay! Right? Oh my goodness. I love that man so much. He helps me through so much shit. Because I recognized that I have been living in a trauma response for the last 2 days because I feel out of control with my time. I feel out of control with my time. And because I feel out of control with my time, I have been living in the past, my childhood specifically, just being angry and frustrated because I felt out of control of my life. Because as a child, you're really just at the whim of the people who are looking after you at that point in time, right? So I feel out of control of my life. I am overwhelmed, overstimulated, I am flooded, and I am burnt out. Because I am feeling these things, I am angry, I am frustrated, and I have reverted back to that childhood brain of just being mad and waiting for somebody else to tell me what to do, and then being mad that nobody is telling me what to do. Right? Oh my gosh. And for some people out there, this just sounds like common sense, right? To somebody who's fucked up in the brain, it's not. And I can guarantee you the people liking this video and commenting down below, a vast majority of them, just ping, light bulb idea, right? The last thing that I want to touch on is you need to be very direct with your person and what you need to feel better. I told my husband I need a photography day and I need some rough, tender quality time. right? You need to be direct. You cannot expect your person to read your mind. Don't be that person. We are about growth here. We are going to learn to communicate our needs because our needs matter.